October 2024 promises to be a pivotal month in the astrological calendar, marked by significant astrological events that will influence various aspects of life across the zodiac. As the month unfolds, several key planetary movements, retrogrades, and eclipses will generate shifts in both personal and collective energies. These planetary alignments urge us to reflect, reassess, and take proactive steps toward transformation. It's essential to note that these insights are grounded in Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. The month begins with the energies of retrograde Saturn in Aquarius, which continues its introspective journey. Saturn's retrograde motion, occurring in the innovative and future-oriented sign of Aquarius, invites deep reflection on long-term goals, societal roles, and personal responsibility. This is a time to consider how we can contribute meaningfully to collective progress while also managing individual obligations. Saturn's retrograde also emphasizes the importance of discipline, patience, and restructuring. Any projects or commitments that have been left unfinished may resurface, demanding attention and methodical effort. Adding to the intensity, the much-anticipated annular solar eclipse on October 2nd in Virgo will bring a surge of transformational energy. Solar eclipses signify endings and new beginnings, and this one, in particular, will ask us to confront the practical and organizational aspects of life. Virgo, ruled by Mercury, is a sign focused on precision, health, and service. As the eclipse aligns with Ketu, the south node, it highlights themes of letting go, purification, and clearing away anything that no longer serves a productive purpose. This may manifest as a reevaluation of work routines, health habits, or even emotional baggage. With the Sun and Ketu in conjunction, many of us may feel a sense of disconnection or lack of clarity during the first week of the month, leading to a time of introspection and soul-searching. We've made a separate video discussing the effects of this solar eclipse. Mercury's transit through Virgo until October 10th further amplifies the need for clear communication, mental organization, and intellectual refinement. Mercury, as the ruler of Virgo, functions powerfully in this sign, helping us to think critically and solve problems effectively. However, after October 10th, when Mercury moves into Libra, the focus shifts toward relationships, diplomacy, and finding balance in communication. Mercury's transit through Libra will emphasize harmonious interactions and negotiation, encouraging us to navigate conflicts with tact and grace, especially as Venus remains in Libra until October 13th. The middle of October brings the onset of Jupiter's retrograde in Taurus on October 9th, which will play a significant role in shaping the energies of the month. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and wisdom, turning retrograde in the practical and materialistic sign of Taurus signals a period of introspection regarding our values, finances, and material resources. During this time, we are urged to reflect on how we manage our resources, spend our time, and pursue our personal growth. Financial planning, investments, and long-term security may take center stage, and any unresolved financial issues may require attention. Jupiter retrograde is also an excellent time for learning from past mistakes and applying those lessons to future endeavors. Meanwhile, Mars transiting Gemini until October 20th brings a burst of intellectual energy and adaptability. This transit encourages curiosity, multitasking, and dynamic conversations. It is an ideal time to explore new ideas, initiate projects, and engage in learning. However, with Mars' assertive energy in the mentally stimulating sign of Gemini, there is also a risk of scattered focus and impulsive decisions, particularly in communication. Keeping a clear mind and avoiding overextension will be key to making the most of this transit. On October 20th, Mars will enter Cancer, where it is debilitated, which could lead to emotional volatility and sensitivity. This shift may bring challenges in handling emotions, family dynamics, and nurturing relationships. It's essential to practice emotional awareness and self-care during this time, as Mars' debilitation may stir up unresolved emotional issues. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and relationships, will be transiting through Libra until October 13th, after which it moves into Scorpio. Venus in Libra highlights themes of harmony, partnership, and balance in our personal relationships. This is a favorable time for romantic connections, creative projects, and finding beauty in the world around us. However, when Venus transitions into Scorpio, the energy shifts toward intensity, passion, and transformation. Relationships may go through deep emotional shifts, and hidden dynamics may come to the surface, leading to profound changes or revelations. Ultimately, October 2024 is a month of deep reflection, transformation, and new beginnings. With eclipse season, key planetary retrogrades, and significant transits, the astrological energies are calling for a realignment of priorities, a reassessment of relationships, and a careful approach to finances and personal growth. To accurately assess the impact of these transits, it's crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Consider the position of your current Maha-Dasha lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current Dasha period. These specific outcomes will depend on individual Dasha periods and how these transits interact with your natal planetary placements. If you are currently in Jupiter's Maha-Dasha period, its transit influence will be particularly prominent. Remember, the effects of these transits vary for each person. Let's explore how they may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses they transit. For Aries, this month promises a blend of opportunities and challenges touching various aspects of life, including health, finances, career, relationships, and family. Due to the complex interplay of planetary movements, Aries individuals are advised to stay cautious and proactive to navigate through the ups and downs effectively. October demands careful attention to your health. The transit of Mars in the 3rd house until October 20th provides you with resilience to face challenges. But once Mars enters Cancer, its debilitation sign, health issues may intensify. Mars will transit the 4th house, potentially can cause problems related to blood, chest tightness, and other stress-induced conditions. The influence of Rahu in the 12th house, combined with the aspect of retrograde Saturn on Aries, amplifies the chances of health issues, especially related to digestion and waterborne diseases. The presence of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 6th house during the first half of the month adds to the potential for health problems, particularly concerning your stomach. As the month progresses, the movement of Mercury into Libra on October 10th and Sun's entry into Libra on October 17th may shift focus towards issues in immunity and general vitality. It's essential to address any signs of physical discomfort promptly, as delays may result in complications that require medical intervention. Your financial situation is expected to be a mix of gains and expenses throughout October 2024. With Saturn retrograding in the 11th house, your income will likely see consistent growth, and daily earnings should remain steady. However, Rahu's presence in the 12th house may cause unexpected and unnecessary expenses, potentially related to health or other unforeseen circumstances. The influence of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 6th house may also result in expenditures on things that do not offer significant returns. From October 9th, when Jupiter begins its retrograde in Taurus, your financial fortunes may improve slightly, as it offers opportunities for wealth accumulation. However, this is also a period that calls for prudence in financial management. Property-related investments should be handled cautiously, especially in the second half of the month, as Mars' debilitated position after October 20th increases the risk of losses. Investments, both movable and immovable, could turn unfavorable, so it's advised to avoid any major transactions during this time. Career prospects for Aries individuals are somewhat mixed this month. The presence of retrograde Saturn in the 11th house suggests that professional success will come, but only after sustained hard work and effort. Mars in the 3rd house will fuel your energy and drive, enabling you to tackle challenges head-on. However, be prepared for potential disputes with seniors during the first half of the month. While they may appreciate your work, these tensions could create temporary stress. As Mars enters Cancer on October 20th and aspects your 10th and 11th houses, you may feel more empowered at work and could assert your leadership abilities. However, the retrograde motion of Saturn and its influence over Aries suggests that workload pressures may remain high. You should be particularly cautious of office politics and hidden opponents who may try to undermine your efforts. The transit of Mercury into Libra on October 10th, followed by its move into Scorpio on October 29th, suggests that the latter part of the month will bring better communication and strategic alliances. For business people, the beginning of the month looks promising as Venus sits in the 7th house. Business growth is likely, and success in foreign ventures may occur. However, expenses related to capital investment will increase due to planetary influences, so careful financial planning is advised. After October 13th, when Venus moves into the 8th house, avoid any illegal or secretive business dealings that could harm your reputation. Disagreements with business partners may arise after October 20th, due to Mars entering Cancer, so it's crucial to remain diplomatic. Love and relationships will go through a dynamic phase this month. The Sun in the 6th house at the beginning of October, along with Mercury and Ketu, creates potential challenges in love relationships. Retrograde Saturn's aspect on the 5th house suggests that you may experience misunderstandings or tensions with your partner. Avoid harsh words and strive for compassion, as your partner may be going through personal difficulties. However, as the month progresses, especially after the Sun moves into Libra on October 17th, the situation will improve for those in committed relationships. For some Aries individuals, the prospect of a marriage could become a reality in the second half of the month. Married couples will experience harmony and romance during the first half of October, as Venus remains in the 7th house, fostering affection and mutual respect. However, after Venus transits into Scorpio on October 13th and Mars enters Cancer on October 20th, tensions may arise due to ego clashes and external pressures. Family life is likely to remain stable for most of October, though Mars' entry into Cancer on October 20th may stir up some domestic tensions. Concerns around your mother's health could arise, and it's crucial to ensure she receives proper medical care. The influence of Venus in the 8th house may complicate matters, particularly around financial dealings within the family. Avoid making any major property investments during this time to prevent losses. Students will face challenges this month, but their hard work will yield positive results. With exams approaching, the planetary transits suggest that success will come with significant effort and determination. Retrograde Saturn's aspect on the 5th house could cause delays or frustrations in academic matters, but persistence will lead to eventual success. Overall, October 2024 brings a mixed bag of experiences for Aries individuals. Health concerns should be addressed promptly, as planetary influences could exacerbate existing conditions. Financially, there will be gains, but unexpected expenses will require careful management. Professionally, challenges will arise, but hard work will lead to recognition and progress. Love relationships and family life will experience ups and downs, with periods of tension followed by reconciliation. Staying cautious and adopting a balanced approach in all aspects of life will help Aries individuals navigate the month successfully. For Taurus individuals, October 2024 starts on a high note, especially in terms of finances. The first half of the month is poised to bring significant monetary benefits. The combined influence of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in your 5th house, along with Rahu in the 11th house, is working in your favor. This configuration suggests that your income will see steady growth, and you may even experience financial prosperity. Business ventures are likely to thrive during this period, especially with Mars in your 2nd house providing additional gains through external sources. You might even consider venturing into the stock market, as the first half of the month promises rewards. However, the second half of the month brings potential financial challenges. As Mercury transitions into your 6th house on October 10th, and Mars shifts into your 3rd house on October 20th, your expenses are likely to rise. This increase in expenditure could strain your financial reserves, making it essential to manage your money wisely from the outset. While the first half offers ample financial growth, caution and prudent financial management are critical for sustaining your wealth throughout the entire month. From a career perspective, October 2024 will demand your utmost dedication. Saturn, the ruler of your 10th house, remains retrograde in this house all month. This transit signifies a heightened workload and increased responsibilities. Though you will work tirelessly, the rewards for your efforts may not manifest immediately. Patience and persistence will be key during this time. Even if you don't see instant results, your hard work will lay the foundation for future success. Venus, the lord of your 6th house, brings favorable conditions in your job during the first half of the month. You will successfully overcome workplace challenges, defeat opponents, and establish your authority. As Venus moves into your 7th house on October 13th, opportunities for growth at work will increase. Rahu's presence in the 11th house also supports networking and recognition from senior officers, but beware of office politics. Some colleagues may attempt to undermine you by ingratiating themselves with your superiors, so remain vigilant and focused. For those involved in business, October holds significant potential. Mars in your 2nd house until October 20th provides financial gains from your ventures. The combined influences of Rahu and Jupiter ensure business prosperity by opening doors to new connections and dignitaries. However, as Mars transitions to your 3rd house later in the month, be cautious about taking unnecessary risks, as they may lead to losses. Despite these challenges, harmony with business partners will foster growth, thanks to the supportive aspects of retrograde Saturn and Jupiter. Health may be a cause for concern this month. The congregation of planets in your 5th and 11th houses suggests that stomach-related issues may arise. Problems such as acidity or cramps could trouble you, making it vital to maintain a healthy and light diet. The health outlook becomes more critical after October 10th when Mercury enters your 6th house, followed by the Sun on October 17th. Jupiter's retrograde state from October 9th further complicates matters, demanding that you pay close attention to your health throughout the month. Precautionary measures such as eating well, exercising, and managing stress will be essential to maintaining your well-being. Taurus individuals in love relationships may experience a tumultuous ride this month. With Sun, Mercury, and Ketu occupying your 5th house at the start of the month, along with Mars and Jupiter influencing the same house, your love life may swing between extremes. Feelings of affection will be present, but frequent drama, misunderstandings, and outside interference could strain your relationship. External influences, including family members or third parties, might create tension, making it essential to maintain patience and understanding. The second half of the month, however, offers some relief. As Mercury and the Sun move out of your fifth house, Jupiter's influence will provide healing and stability. If you stay calm and avoid reacting impulsively, your relationship will emerge stronger. Those considering marriage may find an opportune moment to discuss their plans with their partner, as the latter half of October could bring mutual agreement. Married life, in contrast, is set to be more harmonious. Jupiter's favorable aspect on your seventh house will ensure a sense of protection and harmony in your marriage. However, Saturn's retrograde influence may require continuous efforts to maintain a happy married life. Understanding your spouse's needs and accepting your shortcomings will be crucial for a successful relationship. A potential clash of egos after October 20th, when Mars enters your third house, could lead to disagreements. However, avoiding unnecessary conflicts will help preserve peace and mutual love in your marriage. The latter half of the month could bring joyful news regarding children, further enhancing domestic happiness. Family dynamics will see some instability in October. With Mars in your second house at the start of the month, conflicts within the family and bitter exchanges may disrupt harmony. Tensions could increase, leading to strained relationships among family members. Fortunately, the situation will improve after Mars moves into your third house on October 20th, bringing a sense of peace and resolution to ongoing disputes. While the first half of the month promises love and unity among siblings, the latter half could present challenges for them. In such times, your support and guidance will be critical in helping them navigate difficulties. Retrograde Saturn's ongoing influence on your fourth house throughout the month suggests occasional domestic upheavals. While some days may bring warmth and affection, others could see family quarrels, making it essential to strike a balance and manage household matters with care. Overall, October 2024 will be a month of highs and lows for Taurus individuals. Financial prosperity will mark the first half, while careful management will be necessary in the second half to avoid overspending. Career challenges will test your endurance, but consistent efforts will eventually bear fruit. Health will require constant attention, and love relationships will require patience and understanding. With focused efforts and prudent decisions, you can navigate the ups and downs and make the most of this month. For Gemini, October 2024 promises to be a month filled with both triumphs and trials. As you navigate through the highs and lows, it is imperative to pay close attention to family matters, financial management, and personal well-being. This month brings fluctuating energy, with the first half showing better promise than the second. The month begins with the planetary alignment of Sun, Ketu, and Mercury in your fourth house, alongside Rahu's presence in your 10th house, signifying potential turmoil within the family. The additional influence of Mars may exacerbate tensions, especially in familial settings. Disagreements and conflicts may arise, and you should be mindful of the health of elders in the family, particularly your mother. As Jupiter becomes retrograde from October 9th, it will intensify these issues, demanding extra attention to family members' health and well-being. You will need to exert extra effort to maintain peace and harmony in the household. Fortunately, by mid-month, Mercury's transit into the 5th house on October 10th and the Sun joining it on October 17th will bring some relief, easing tensions in family relations. However, Mars' shift to the 2nd house on October 20th may reintroduce discord, particularly in verbal exchanges. It will be crucial to control any bitterness in speech to avoid unnecessary conflicts. The first half of the month shines brightly for love and romance. With Venus, the planet of love, situated in your 5th house, your romantic life is set to blossom. You and your partner will experience a deeper sense of intimacy and mutual understanding. Venus's presence enhances passion and strengthens your bond, making the beginning of October particularly favorable for those in committed relationships. Mercury's entry into the 5th house on October 10th will bring increased harmony and open communication in your love life. However, as the Sun moves into the same house on October 17th, ego clashes may begin to surface. The tension intensifies further when Venus transits into your 6th house on October 13th, and Mars casts its influence on the 5th house from October 20th. These movements may lead to misunderstandings, quarrels, and conflicts in love relationships. To avoid these pitfalls, it is vital to rely on the positive momentum built in the first half of the month and practice patience in your interactions. Married life may be particularly challenging in October. The full aspect of Mars from your 1st house onto the 7th house could stir up ideological differences and conflicts with your spouse. The presence of Jupiter, the lord of your 7th house, in the 12th house further complicates matters, indicating a sense of emotional and physical distance in the relationship. With Jupiter turning retrograde on October 9th, the strain could increase, making it essential to approach your partner with compassion and patience. Mars' transition into Cancer on October 20th signals potential challenges in maintaining marital harmony. The key to preserving your relationship will be to balance emotional turbulence with calm, composed communication. Professionally, October will present both challenges and opportunities for Gemini. Rahu continues its stay in the 10th house, indicating a busy, high-stakes work environment. The influence of the Sun and Mercury on the 10th house, particularly at the beginning of the month, suggests that you may face significant responsibilities and an increased workload. It is important to approach professional dealings with caution, as misunderstandings and conflicts with colleagues or superiors could arise. Mars' influence during the first half of the month may instill a combative or defensive attitude, which could lead to unnecessary disputes in the workplace. However, after October 20th, Mars will move into the second house, which may bring a slight improvement in work relations, but at the cost of increased sharpness in communication. Business owners, on the other hand, may find this month favorable for exploring foreign markets or tapping into international resources. New business strategies involving young talent may offer fresh opportunities for growth and profits. Your financial situation will be a mixed bag this month. Venus positioning your 5th house at the start of the month, along with Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 11th house, suggests a steady inflow of money. However, with Jupiter in the 12th house, expenses are likely to escalate. Once Jupiter turns retrograde on October 9th, your expenditures may increase unexpectedly, further stressing the need for cautious financial planning. By mid-month, as Venus enters your 6th house on October 13th and Mars moves into the 2nd house on October 20th, you may see some relief in terms of money management. Be prudent in how you allocate your resources, as income from foreign business ventures could provide a much-needed boost to your financial situation. Health will be an area of concern throughout October. With Jupiter's presence in your 12th house and Mars in your 1st house for the first half of the month, some of you may experience physical discomfort and stress. Health challenges, including infections, chest pain, and stomach issues, are possible. These problems could also extend to your family members, necessitating a cautious approach to your diet and lifestyle. Venus transit into Scorpio in your 6th house on October 13th could exacerbate health issues, particularly for those dealing with diabetes or chronic illnesses. Be vigilant in adopting healthy habits and taking preventive measures to avoid significant health complications. Overall, October 2024 is a month of contrasts for Gemini. While the first half of the month offers opportunities for growth in love and career, the latter half introduces challenges, particularly in relationships and financial management. Health issues may require attention, and family life could be strained. Navigating these ups and downs will require patience, strategic thinking, and emotional resilience. If you manage to harness the positive energies in the early part of the month, you will be better equipped to handle the obstacles that follow. For Cancer, this month offers a mixed bag of experiences with significant fluctuations across career, financial, personal, and health domains. While challenges are prevalent, there are opportunities for growth, especially in the second half of the month. October 2024 will bring both struggles and growth in the career sector for Cancer individuals. At the start of the month, Mars, the Lord of your 10th house of career, will be positioned in the 12th house. This can lead to professional upheaval, making you feel restless and possibly requiring you to travel, relocate, or adapt to new environments. Be cautious, as some colleagues may exhibit a two-faced attitude, pretending to support you while creating obstacles behind your back. It would be best to maintain discretion about your personal thoughts and avoid sharing too much information. Despite these challenges, your work performance will be strong, and you can expect support from senior colleagues. Jupiter, the Lord of your 6th house of service and competition, will remain in the 11th house of gains throughout the month, providing you with valuable opportunities. After Jupiter turns retrograde on October 9th, your efforts will be recognized, leading to favorable promotions or advancements in your career. The latter half of the month will be more beneficial for your career. Venus's aspect on the 10th house will bring ease and lightness to your work environment, boosting your creativity and productivity. However, entrepreneurs should tread cautiously as new decisions may lead to disappointments. Past investments or decisions, however, will begin to yield positive outcomes. From October 20th, Mars will enter Cancer's 1st house, directly influencing the 7th house of partnerships. In business, maintain diplomacy in partnerships, as tensions may arise. Be tactful, as working harmoniously with partners will pave the way for future growth. Financially, this month will be moderately favorable for Cancer individuals. While retrograde Saturn will occupy your 8th house, keeping your expenses on the higher side, Jupiter's position in the 11th house will ensure a steady flow of income. Despite the expenditure, particularly in the first half of the month, Your financial situation will not suffer drastically, thanks to increased earnings from professional endeavors and business gains. Mars in your 12th house initially will contribute to these expenditures, but as it moves into your first house on October 20th, your spending habits may stabilize. Additional financial relief comes from the positive aspects of Mercury and Venus during the second half of the month. Mercury will enter your 4th house on October 10th, and the Sun will follow on October 17th, indicating potential gains through real estate or familial support. Venus's shift to the 5th house from October 13th will further enhance financial stability, especially through creative or speculative ventures. By the month's end, when Mercury enters your 5th house and aspects the 11th house, you can expect an increase in your income and a healthier financial situation. For Cancer individuals in love relationships, October 2024 is a positive month. Jupiter's ongoing aspect on your 5th house of love will deepen your romantic connections. You and your partner will experience greater trust, responsibility, and mutual respect, fostering a flourishing relationship. If you are planning to transition your relationship into marriage, the month offers favorable energy for such decisions, with efforts likely to succeed. Venus, the planet of love, will transit into your 5th house from October 13th, further enhancing the romance in your life and bringing joy, passion, and affectionate moments with your partner. For married individuals, however, the month presents some challenges. The influence of Mars in the 12th house, along with retrograde Saturn, the 7th house lord, may cause turbulence in your relationship, particularly with in-laws. Bitter interactions or conflicts with your spouse's family may add tension to your marital life. Mars's entrance into Cancer on October 20th could heighten irritability and exacerbate existing issues, potentially leading to disagreements with your partner. Fortunately, Jupiter's aspect on the 7th house will help mitigate these conflicts, allowing for a resolution to emerge over time. On the family front, the month starts with a sense of peace and happiness. Venus, the ruler of your 4th house, will occupy this house at the beginning of the month, fostering harmony within the family. However, Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 2nd house may bring some challenges related to family matters, and siblings might experience health issues or other obstacles in the first half of the month. As the month progresses, these tensions will ease, particularly after the Sun and Mercury enter your 4th house in mid-October, leading to improved family dynamics and mutual understanding. Health-wise, Cancer individuals should remain vigilant throughout October 2024. Retrograde Saturn in the 8th house could pose risks of developing major health problems. It is crucial not to neglect any minor health issues that arise, as they could escalate into more significant concerns. Seek medical advice if necessary, and pay attention to even the smallest symptoms to avoid complications. At the beginning of the month, Ketu, Mercury, and the Sun's presence in your 3rd house, along with Mars's aspect, may lead to discomforts such as joint pain or infections. These problems may persist until Mercury and the Sun leave this house in mid-October. In the second half of the month, your health will show signs of improvement as these planetary influences shift, but it's still important to stay cautious. Overall, October 2024 brings a blend of challenges and successes for Cancer individuals. While career pressures, financial expenditures, and family dynamics might test your patience, the planetary positions also provide opportunities for professional growth, romantic fulfillment, and financial gain. It's crucial to stay grounded, handle relationships with care, and prioritize your health throughout the month. By navigating these ups and downs with wisdom and perseverance, you'll emerge stronger by the end of October. For Leo, October 2024 will be a dynamic month, bringing a blend of both positive and challenging developments across various areas of life, including career, relationships, health, and family matters. Leo individuals can expect significant developments in their careers during October 2024. Individuals working in jobs, particularly those in the government sector, can look forward to favorable outcomes, such as promotions and salary increases. The presence of Venus, the Lord of your 10th house, in your 3rd house at the start of the month and moving into the 4th house on October 13th, will enhance your professional standing. Venus's aspect on the 10th house will support you in creating a positive work environment, fostering collaboration with colleagues, and leading to recognition for your efforts. Jupiter's position in the 10th house will further bolster your professional growth. However, starting from October 9th, when Jupiter turns retrograde, you may experience the need to reassess your decisions and work harder to maintain your progress. While this retrograde period may feel challenging, it will ultimately lead to personal and professional improvement. Government employees will particularly benefit from this period, gaining recognition and advancement opportunities. Business owners will also witness gradual progress in their ventures, especially if they maintain discipline and adhere to guidelines. Your financial situation will experience fluctuations throughout the month. At the beginning of October, Mars will be in your 11th house, bringing a boost to your income and improving your economic stability. Jupiter's aspect on the second house, where Ketu resides, will further stabilize your financial condition, providing opportunities to accumulate wealth. However, from October 20th, Mars will move into the 12th house, indicating an increase in expenses. This shift could lead to uncontrolled spending, particularly on unnecessary travel, which may strain your finances. Rahu's position in the 8th house throughout the month warns against impulsive financial decisions, particularly related to long-term investments and sudden expenses. To manage your financial situation effectively, it is essential to keep a close watch on your spending habits and avoid extravagance. By doing so, you can maintain a healthy financial balance and secure some savings. From a health perspective, October may present some challenges for Leo individuals. The planetary alignments, with the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 2nd house and Rahu in the 8th house, suggest potential health issues. You may also experience stress and mental fatigue due to the overall turbulence in your life. However, in the second half of the month, the Sun's transition into Libra on October 17th will alleviate some of these concerns, and you will likely regain better control over your physical and mental health. Despite these improvements, Mars's movement into the 12th house on October 20th could lead to blood-related issues, so it is crucial to be cautious. Paying attention to your diet, maintaining a balanced lifestyle, and managing stress effectively will help you stay healthy throughout the month. The dynamics in your love life and marriage will require careful navigation in October. Mars's influence on your 5th house at the beginning of the month could introduce tension and misunderstandings in your romantic relationships. There is a possibility that harsh or hurtful words may cause friction between you and your partner. To avoid this, practice patience and clear communication to prevent unnecessary conflicts. Jupiter, the ruler of your 5th house, will retrograde starting on October 9th, providing an opportunity for reflection and growth in your love life. This retrograde phase can help you resolve past issues, rebuild trust, and strengthen the emotional connection with your partner. You may also find yourselves planning for the future together, deepening your bond. For married Leo individuals, Saturn's retrograde state in the 7th house throughout the month could create a balanced yet somewhat strained environment in your marital life. While the absence of planetary aspects on the 7th house will help maintain harmony early in the month, Mars's move into the 12th house on October 20th may lead to increased irritability and health issues for your spouse. These challenges could result in tension in your relationship, but with understanding and open communication, you can manage these difficulties and maintain stability. The month of October will bring mixed results for your family life. Mars's position in the 11th house at the beginning of the month will support family unity and financial gains from property transactions. However, the combination of Mercury, Ketu, and the Sun in the 2nd house could cause misunderstandings and disputes within the family, particularly regarding financial matters. The presence of Ketu can sometimes lead to a sense of detachment or discord, so it is essential to mediate conflicts and encourage harmony. Jupiter's influence will help keep some stability within the family, but its retrograde phase from October 9th could exacerbate underlying tensions. Fortunately, the situation will improve in the second half of the month as Mercury and the Sun move into your 3rd house, bringing a more positive and cooperative atmosphere at home. You may also experience a strong sense of support from your siblings, which will enhance your overall sense of well-being. Although there may be some lingering family issues, you will find solace in your relationship with your parents, whose health will show improvement, alleviating any major concerns on that front. Mars's transition into the 12th house on October 20th may also suggest the possibility of travel or temporary relocation, which could provide some relief from family tensions. For students, October is a month of perseverance and opportunity. The second half of the month is particularly favorable for those who dream of studying abroad, as planetary positions will support their ambitions. Success is likely for those who work hard and remain focused on their academic goals. Tighten your belts, remain disciplined, and put in the necessary effort to achieve your objectives. Overall, October 2024 will be a month of both opportunities and challenges for Leo individuals. With the right mindset and a focus on communication, discipline, and financial prudence, you can navigate the ups and downs successfully. Stay mindful of your health, maintain a balanced approach in relationships, and take advantage of the career advancements coming your way to make the most of this dynamic period. For Virgo, October 2024 presents a blend of opportunities and challenges. This month offers a mixed bag of experiences with significant fluctuations across career, financial, personal, and health domains. While challenges are prevalent, there are opportunities for growth. Health is a key area of concern in October 2024 for Virgo individuals. With your immunity under strain, you are more susceptible to infections and illnesses. The presence of Mercury, your ruling planet, in a weak state in the first half of the month, coupled with the influence of Sun and Ketu, can exacerbate health problems. Retrograde Saturn in your 6th house further aggravates this by causing persistent health challenges. Stomach aches, stress, and other ailments could be troubling, so regular health checkups and adopting preventive measures are advised. Though the second half of the month shows signs of gradual improvement, it is important to remain vigilant and not ignore any symptoms. Mental stress could also weigh heavily, adding to physical discomfort, so focus on stress-relieving activities such as meditation, exercise, and proper rest. The month offers both progress and hurdles in your professional life. Mars in your 10th house at the start of the month, along with exalted Mercury in your 1st house, amplifies your mental agility, problem-solving skills, and work efficiency. This combination fosters success at work and improves your standing with superiors and colleagues. Although there may be considerable work pressure due to Saturn retrograde in the 6th house, your strong resolve will help you stay focused and productive. Your colleagues will support you, further enhancing your performance at the workplace. After Mars shifts to a favorable house on October 20th, you can expect even better outcomes in your career. For business owners, maintaining good relationships with partners will be essential. While new contacts and opportunities may arise, challenges could slow business progress, especially in the first half of the month, as Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 1st house may create a temporary sluggishness. The latter half of October will bring better prospects, helping you regain momentum and push your business forward. Financially, the month holds mixed results. On one hand, retrograde Saturn in the 6th house, looking at the 12th house, indicates potential expenses, particularly related to health. Be mindful of medical expenses for yourself or loved ones, as health challenges may arise unexpectedly. However, there are also signs of improvement in your financial situation. Mars in the 10th house and its subsequent shift to an ideal house on October 20th suggest an increase in income. Venus, the lord of the 2nd house, will be seated in your 2nd house at the start of the month, supporting wealth accumulation and improving your bank balance. As the Sun and Mercury enter your 2nd house in the latter half of the month, you will see further improvements in your financial situation, but proper budgeting and cautious spending are recommended to maintain stability. In terms of love and relationships, October 2024 will be a testing period. Mars in the 10th house initially weakens the energy in your love life, creating distance and emotional challenges. Retrograde Saturn, the ruler of the 5th house, being in the 6th house, indicates recurring issues and tests in your relationship. You may need to prove your commitment repeatedly, which can strain the bond. Though Jupiter's aspect on the 5th house may bring moments of stability, it goes retrograde on October 9th, and Mars enters your 11th house on October 20th, creating further complications. The retrograde Saturn and Jupiter adds to the difficulties in your love life. To maintain harmony, avoid unnecessary conflicts and be patient in navigating disputes. Married Virgo individuals may also face challenges, particularly in the first half of the month when Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in your 1st house affect the dynamics of your marriage. Rahu's presence in the 7th house can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts with your spouse. Fortunately, the latter part of the month brings relative relief, offering opportunities for reconciliation and even trips or pilgrimages with your partner. By maintaining open communication and understanding, you can navigate through this turbulent phase. Family life in October will see its share of highs and lows. The presence of Venus in your 2nd house at the start of the month strengthens familial bonds and creates a loving atmosphere. Celebrations such as weddings or birthday functions may bring the family together, enhancing unity and joy. Jupiter's influence, although retrograde from October 9th, helps maintain overall harmony, despite occasional disruptions due to Mars's aspect on the 4th house. Siblings will also enjoy personal growth and progress in their endeavors, which will strengthen your family ties further. Later in the month, as Mercury and the Sun move into your 2nd house, the family's status and credibility are likely to rise, improving mutual understanding. Venus's move to your 3rd house in Scorpio on October 13th will bolster your relationships with siblings, fostering cooperation and mutual benefit. For students, October may present tough academic challenges, with retrograde Saturn in the 6th house adding pressure. However, for those aiming to study abroad, this month brings positive indications of success. Your hard work and determination will be tested, but perseverance will ultimately lead to achievements in your academic pursuits. Overall, October 2024 brings a mixture of trials and triumphs for Virgo individuals. Health should be your top priority, as weakened immunity may lead to health or stress-related issues. Your career will see moments of success, provided you manage the pressures of work diligently. Financial gains are likely, but be cautious of health-related expenses. Relationships, both romantic and familial, will demand patience and understanding to navigate challenges. By maintaining focus on your well-being and nurturing your relationships, you can make the most of this month's opportunities and emerge stronger. For Libra, October 2024 brings a period of caution with significant challenges across various life areas. From financial strains to professional demands and health concerns, it is essential for Libra individuals to approach this month with careful planning, resilience, and a pragmatic mindset. While some aspects of life will improve as the month progresses, maintaining balance and staying grounded will be crucial to navigating the uncertainties ahead. Financially, this month begins with a strong note of caution. From the outset, there is an indication of increased expenses, which may become overwhelming. This could arise from unexpected costs, making it challenging for you to manage your finances efficiently. The position of Rahu in the 6th house and Jupiter in the 8th house, along with the Sun, Ketu, and Mercury residing in the 12th house, indicates a heavy burden of expenses. These expenses might feel out of your control, leading to stress and anxiety. However, as Mars moves into your 10th house from October 20th, along with Mercury and the Sun entering your sign on October 10th and 17th, respectively, the financial pressure will start to ease. While the expenses won't disappear completely, their intensity will decrease. Venus's transit into your 2nd house from October 13th will further bring financial relief, improving your bank balance and bringing some stability. Business trips during this time are also likely to result in financial benefits, offering additional support to your finances. From a career standpoint, October will keep you on your toes. The influence of Jupiter in the 8th house and Rahu in the 6th house, compounded by the presence of the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in your 12th house, will result in an extremely busy work schedule. You'll experience increased responsibilities and pressure at work, leaving little room for rest. However, this isn't necessarily negative. Your efforts will be recognized, and your professional standing will remain solid. Your efficiency and dedication will garner praise from your colleagues and superiors. For business people, this month presents opportunities for growth, especially through travel. In the early part of the month, business-related trips will bring positive results and help establish new professional connections. These connections will help resolve ongoing business issues and give a fresh impetus to your endeavors. However, Mars entering your 10th house on October 20th could lead to some opposition from competitors or business rivals. Nevertheless, with careful and strategic planning, you can turn this situation to your advantage, potentially gaining benefits from foreign business dealings. October presents a mixed picture when it comes to relationships, both in love and family life. If you are in a committed relationship, the month may test your bond. Retrograde Saturn in the 5th house will make you loyal and dedicated to your partner, but after October 20th, tensions may arise due to Mars' influence on the relationship. Emotional conflicts, misunderstandings, and health issues could strain the relationship, leading to potential disagreements. To maintain harmony, it is crucial for both you and your partner to support each other during this time. If your relationship has been ongoing for a long time, the desire for a long-term commitment or marriage could surface, but proceed with patience and caution. For those who are married, the month begins on a positive note, with harmony and love dominating the relationship. Venus's position in your 1st house will strengthen the bond with your spouse, and you may even embark on romantic trips together. However, as the Sun and Mercury move into your sign in mid-October, and retrograde Saturn casting its gaze on the 7th house, tension may build. Intimate relationships may experience difficulties due to health issues or communication breakdowns. To keep your relationship on track, prioritize open communication and mutual respect. Family life will see both support and challenges. Venus's position in its own sign will foster a sense of love and unity among family members. However, Mars's transit into Cancer on October 20th could disrupt domestic harmony, with potential health concerns for your parents or increased tensions at home. As the Lord of the 4th house, Saturn will remain in your 5th house, indicating that despite the challenges, household comforts will be maintained. Be especially mindful of your siblings, who may face difficulties and require your assistance. Offering your support will strengthen family bonds and help create a more peaceful home environment. Health is a crucial area of concern this month. Although Venus in your 1st house will give you an attractive and magnetic personality at the start of October, the influence of other planetary forces may lead to health problems. Saturn's retrograde position in the 5th house, along with Rahu in the 6th house and Jupiter in the 8th, could lead to physical issues such as digestive discomfort or eye ailments. With additional influences from the Sun and Ketu in the 12th house, these health problems may cause significant discomfort. However, after October 10th, when Mercury moves into your sign and Mars enters your 10th house from October 20th, some of these issues may start to subside. Nonetheless, it is important to remain vigilant about your health throughout the month. Pay close attention to any minor symptoms and seek medical advice if necessary. Ignoring small health problems could lead to more significant complications later on. Overall, October 2024 is a month filled with both challenges and opportunities for Libra individuals. Financial caution, professional demands, and relationship tensions may test your patience and resilience. However, through careful planning, hard work, and maintaining balance in all aspects of life, you can navigate these difficulties effectively. The latter part of the month promises some relief, especially in terms of finances and health, but continued vigilance and a positive attitude will be essential for a smooth transition into November. For Scorpio, October brings a mixture of opportunities and challenges. It's a month that promises growth, especially in your financial and professional sectors, but you'll also need to navigate through some complexities, particularly with health and relationships. By staying cautious and making thoughtful decisions, you can transform the potential challenges into learning experiences and end the month feeling more grounded and empowered. The financial outlook for Scorpio in October 2024 is promising, particularly in the first half of the month. You will see an improvement in your income streams, with the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu positioned in the 11th house. These planetary placements indicate that multiple avenues for wealth accumulation could open up. Jupiter's aspect on your 1st, 3rd, and 11th houses further enhances your financial prospects, helping you manage your finances effectively. However, as the month progresses, there is a warning about increased expenses. Venus is transiting in your 12th house, highlighting a tendency toward luxury spending, particularly on items like gadgets, jewelry, or travel-related expenses. By mid-month, Mercury and the Sun will transit into the 12th house, further increasing expenditure. It will be essential to stay mindful of your spending habits in the latter half of the month. Business owners will benefit from foreign dealings, so it's a favorable time to explore international markets, thanks to Venus's placement in the 12th house. Professionally, Scorpio individuals should brace for a turbulent ride. The Sun, Mercury, and Ketu will sit in your 11th house early in the month, influenced by the strong energies of Rahu, Jupiter, and Mars. This combination could create disruptions at your social networks, particularly in your relationships with friends. You may feel a sense of dissatisfaction or find yourself under increased scrutiny. Work pressure is likely to rise, making it essential to stay calm and methodical. Winning the favor of your friends will be challenging, but perseverance is key. After October 17th, as the Sun moves into your 12th house and Mars enters your 9th house, there is the possibility of work-related travel, including foreign trips. These journeys will bring you opportunities for growth and may even involve departmental changes or relocations. For business owners, October opens doors for new partnerships and contacts. Jupiter's placement in the 7th house indicates strong business alliances and potential profits, especially through international ventures. While Mars in the 8th house could bring unexpected work challenges, its shift to the 9th house later in the month will balance things out, offering better outcomes and long-term success. The romantic landscape is complex but mostly favorable for Scorpio. Those in love relationships will experience both highs and lows. Early in the month, the influence of the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 11th house could cause communication issues, leading to minor arguments with your partner. However, the transits of Venus and Mercury into the 12th house, and Venus moving into your zodiac sign by October 13th, will ease tensions and bring a renewed sense of passion and romance to your relationship. For married couples, October offers emotional support and increased intimacy. The love between you and your spouse will deepen, especially as Venus enters your sign mid-month. However, there could be external pressures, particularly related to your in-laws, which may cause some friction. Patience and open communication will be essential to maintaining harmony in your marital life. In terms of family, Jupiter's presence in the 7th house will bring peace and guidance from elders, and their support will be invaluable in making important decisions. However, with Mars in the 8th house and Saturn retrograding in the 4th house, you may face sudden disruptions in the family atmosphere. You might even need to spend time away from home due to work commitments. The retrograde Saturn could also create a sense of distance between you and your loved ones, leading to feelings of isolation. It's crucial to strike a balance between work and family to avoid long-term tension. Health could be a delicate issue for Scorpio individuals this month. With Mars, your ruling planet, positioned in the 8th house for the first half of October, there's an increased likelihood of stomach-related ailments. So pay close attention to your diet. The Sun and Mercury's move into the 12th house after mid-October also indicates the potential for stress and exhaustion. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate rest will be crucial in maintaining your health this month. For Scorpio students, October presents challenges in terms of concentration and focus. The initial planetary positions could disturb your mental clarity, making it harder to concentrate on your studies. However, persistence will pay off as the month progresses. After mid-October, you'll regain some mental sharpness. Students preparing for competitive exams or higher education might find new avenues for success after mid-October. With Mars transitioning into your 9th house on October 20th and the Sun entering your 12th house on October 17th, work-related travel, particularly international travel, is highly likely. These journeys will be fruitful, opening doors to new professional opportunities and long-term benefits. You may also purchase a new vehicle or luxury item, further enhancing your lifestyle. Overall, October 2024 will be a month of growth, learning, and challenges for Scorpio individuals. Financially, you'll experience gains, but you must manage your expenses wisely to avoid strain later in the month. Professionally, you will face ups and downs, but perseverance and dedication will help you succeed. Your love life will experience both tensions and moments of great passion, while family life may be disrupted by external factors. Health should be closely monitored, and students need to focus on overcoming mental distractions. Travel will be beneficial, bringing both professional and personal rewards. By staying balanced and cautious, you can navigate this month with grace and determination. For Sagittarius, October 2024 may bring significant changes and challenges. With the influence of 6 major planets on your 10th house, the focus will be on your career and professional life. However, this planetary alignment also suggests a period of tension and instability in other areas of life, including relationships, family, and health. The month begins with a heavy planetary influence on your 10th house, the house of career. Sun, Mercury, Ketu, and aspects of Rahu, Jupiter, and Mars will converge here, creating a volatile environment in your workplace. This cosmic interaction may cause confusion, instability, and misunderstandings, requiring you to stay vigilant and cautious. Missteps or wrong decisions could lead to workplace problems, so it's crucial to keep your focus sharp and avoid unnecessary conflicts. For Sagittarius individuals running a business, the influence of Venus in the 11th house brings some relief. While your career might feel unstable, Venus provides an opportunity for growth, especially around October 10th, when Mercury exits the 10th house. From this point, your relationship with business partners may stabilize, but be mindful of your temper. Any strain in communication could damage your business relations, especially with close associates. However, once the Sun moves into the 11th house after October 17th, you're likely to receive support from higher-ups, leading to increased job security and potential promotions. In terms of finances, the month kicks off on a stable note. The influence of Venus in the 11th house and the movement of Sun and Mercury into 11th house will bolster your income, providing the necessary resources for comfort and luxury. However, Venus's transit into your 12th house on October 13th may tempt you to overspend, especially on gadgets or luxury items. Jupiter's aspect on the 12th house, combined with Saturn's retrograde influence, may trigger ongoing expenses throughout the month. While Saturn's influence will help moderate some of these outlays, it's important to remain conscious of your spending habits. Unnecessary expenses should be avoided to maintain financial stability. Consider postponing large purchases or investments until the end of the month, when your financial outlook will improve. Sagittarius individuals in love relationships can expect a promising start to October. Mars, the ruler of your 5th house, will reside in the 7th house, bringing an increase in romance and intimacy. Venus, the planet of love, will cast a favorable glance at your 5th house, amplifying emotional closeness and deepening the bond between you and your partner. Discussions about marriage or long-term commitment may arise, and it's a good time to express your feelings. However, as Venus moves into the 12th house on October 13th, relationship dynamics may shift. Mercury's transit into the 11th house and the movement of Mars into the 8th house on October 20th may introduce challenges. Old issues or misunderstandings could resurface, potentially creating friction in your relationship. Patience and understanding will be crucial to maintain harmony. Those in committed relationships should remain steadfast, as a strong emotional foundation will help you weather any storms. For those planning to propose or discuss marriage, the early part of the month is more favorable. Married Sagittarius individuals, on the other hand, may face more significant challenges. Your spouse could experience difficulties in their workplace, and this stress may spill over into your relationship. Supporting each other during this time is essential to preserving the peace in your marriage. Engage in open, loving communication to keep the bond strong. Family life for Sagittarius individuals may be marked by tension and discord throughout October. The health of elderly family members could decline, adding to your stress levels. Unrest and misunderstandings within the family may further disrupt the peace at home, making it essential for you to focus on maintaining harmony. Your efforts to calm situations and mediate conflicts will be vital in ensuring a more peaceful household. Relationships with siblings might also be strained. Saturn's retrograde motion in your 3rd house suggests that they may fear upsetting you with trivial matters, which could cause friction. You'll need to be mindful of your behavior toward them to avoid misunderstandings. However, as the month progresses, Saturn's influence will strengthen your bond with your siblings, and your mutual affection will grow. Health may be a weak point for Sagittarius individuals this month. Your ruling planet, Jupiter, will sit in the 6th house throughout October, and from October 9th, it will move into retrograde motion. Combined with the influence of Mars, which transitions into your 8th house on October 20th, you could face increased health issues. Problems related to the chest, lungs, or infections may arise, making it essential to prioritize your well-being. As Venus enters the 12th house on October 13th, health challenges may intensify, especially with the influence of both Jupiter and Saturn. You are advised to stay proactive in maintaining your health by adopting preventive measures such as a balanced diet, regular exercise, and timely medical consultations. Pay special attention to chest-related ailments or respiratory issues, which may flare up under these planetary influences. Overall, October 2024 will be a month of significant ups and downs for Sagittarius individuals. While your career may face instability at the beginning, the latter part of the month promises improvement and support from higher-ups. Financially, it's crucial to monitor your spending, particularly toward the second half of the month. Love relationships will experience both highs and lows, and maintaining open communication will be vital. Family tensions may arise, but your efforts to preserve peace will be rewarded as the month progresses. Health requires attention throughout October, so take preventive measures to ensure stability. By navigating these challenges mindfully, Sagittarius can emerge stronger and wiser by the end of the month. For Capricorn, October 2024 is set to be an overall favorable month, but with its fair share of challenges, especially regarding health, career, and finances. This month presents opportunities for growth, but also calls for caution and diligence to make the most of what's to come. Capricorn individuals are likely to see improvements in health this month, but there are warnings of carelessness that could lead to setbacks. Saturn, your ruling planet, will be retrograding in the 2nd house, giving you a tendency to overexert yourself or ignore important health signals. With Mars transiting the 6th house, which governs health, at the beginning of the month, there's a strong possibility of facing minor physical ailments. This is particularly highlighted from October 20th when Mars transits into its debilitation sign, Cancer, and aspects your 1st house, which governs your body and vitality. To avoid potential issues, Capricorn individuals must maintain a balanced diet, get regular checkups, and avoid overstressing themselves. While Jupiter's transit in the 5th house will provide some relief and Jupiter's retrograde on October 9th will aspect the 1st house, offering protection, any negligence towards health could magnify small issues. Pay attention to any signs of discomfort and address them before they become more serious. October is likely to be dynamic on the career front for Capricorns. The placement of Venus in the 10th house at the beginning of the month promises favorable outcomes in your work life. You may enjoy positive relationships with colleagues, and your work environment will remain cooperative, provided you avoid unnecessary gossip or conflicts. This month brings opportunities for career advancement, as Venus will help you showcase your talents and achieve recognition. However, with Mercury, the Lord of the 6th house, which governs service, competition, and challenges, entering your 10th house on October 10th, you may face significant changes in your professional life. Some Capricorns may experience job changes, transfers, or new roles that come with added responsibility. You may also face some challenges in the government sector due to the influence of Mars in the 6th house, but through perseverance and determination, you can turn these struggles into opportunities for growth. For business people, this month could bring important breakthroughs. Venus's beneficial influence will bring success in business endeavors, especially in the first half of the month. As Venus moves into your 11th house on October 13th, expect positive outcomes from long-term business plans and financial growth through business travel or new ventures. Financially, October will be a mixed month for Capricorn individuals. Mars will aspect your 12th house, which can help curb unnecessary expenses in the first half of the month. However, you may still face unexpected expenses, so it is advised to manage your finances carefully. Jupiter's influence in the 5th house and its aspect on the 11th house will bring opportunities to increase your income, particularly after October 13th, when Venus enters your 11th house of gains. This period will be financially favorable, with new income sources, and wealth accumulation is highly likely. Despite the positive inflow of money, careful management of your resources is essential. Saturn's retrograde movement through your 2nd house could cause some delays or obstacles in receiving expected payments, especially towards the end of the month when Mars shifts to your 7th house. This month promises stability and growth in love relationships for Capricorn individuals. Whether you are in a romantic relationship or looking to get married, October is likely to bring positive outcomes. The second half of the month, especially latter half of the month, is favorable for love and marriage prospects. Couples will experience mutual understanding and deep emotional connection, allowing for the possibility of love marriages. Married individuals will also enjoy harmonious relationships during the month. Venus in the 11th house enhances love and intimacy in partnerships, while Mars in the 7th house from October 20th may bring some tension. Conflicts or disagreements could arise, particularly regarding long-standing issues that need resolution. Maintaining open and honest communication will help navigate these challenges. Family life, too, will see improvements in October. Saturn, retrograding through the 2nd house, will urge you to be more direct with family members, but caution is advised to avoid unnecessary conflicts. As Mars rules your 4th house, there may be moments of tension, especially after October 20th, but these can be managed with diplomacy and patience. Support from siblings will be strong throughout the month, and family members may undertake short trips or excursions, adding some joy to the household. Students born under Capricorn will find October to be a favorable month for their studies. Jupiter's influence in the 5th house will bring focus and concentration, helping students achieve academic success. Venus's transit into the 11th house on October 13th will further enhance creative thinking and academic performance, making this an ideal period for those involved in competitive exams or higher education. As long as students remain disciplined and dedicated to their studies, they are likely to achieve their goals. Overall, October 2024 is a month filled with opportunities and challenges for Capricorn individuals. While the planets promise positive outcomes in career, finances, and relationships, a sense of caution is needed, particularly regarding health and family matters. Saturn's retrograde in the 2nd house and Mars's transit into your 7th house after October 20th indicate the need for patience and mindfulness in navigating personal and professional conflicts. However, the influence of Venus and Jupiter ensures that hard work, resilience, and timely action will lead to success across different areas of life, making this a month of growth and achievement for Capricorns. For Aquarius, October 2024 is a month that will require patience, strategic planning, and careful attention to health and relationships. The first half of the month will present significant obstacles, but perseverance will be rewarded with improvement in various areas, especially in the latter part of the month. At the beginning of October, health concerns are likely to be prominent. With your ruling planet Saturn retrograding in the 1st house, you may experience issues related to chronic ailments or weakness. The placement of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 8th house early in the month signals potential health disturbances. The presence of Mars in your 6th house from October 20th further emphasizes the need to be cautious about health, particularly regarding inflammatory conditions. Taking preventive measures such as maintaining a balanced diet, regular exercise, and focusing on digestive health will be important throughout the month. Stomach problems and issues related to gas could be common, but they can be mitigated by good diet. The good news is that by the last week of October, your health will begin to improve, and you'll find relief from lingering ailments. The career front will present a mixed bag of results for Aquarius individuals. Mars, the lord of your 10th house, will be transiting your 5th house in Gemini at the start of the month, bringing work pressure and repeated tasks. Despite the frustrations, do not lose hope. Your persistence will pay off. The positive influence of Jupiter's retrograde aspect on the 10th house after October 9th suggests the possibility of success in job applications or even a job change. From October 20th, when Mars moves into your 6th house, the work environment will become more favorable, and conditions will improve. With Mercury entering your 9th house on October 10th, the Sun transiting into Libra on October 17th, and Venus entering your 10th house on October 13th, there could be a chance of a transfer or a promotion. These planetary shifts suggest that while the first half of the month may be challenging, the second half will provide opportunities for career growth and stability. However, business professionals will need to exercise caution. Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 7th house, coupled with the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu occupying the 8th house early in the month, could bring delays and obstacles in business ventures. Frequent interruptions and stagnation in projects are likely, but perseverance is key. The second half of the month offers a more promising outlook for business-related activities, including potential for expansion and fruitful business trips. Financially, October will be a month of ups and downs for Aquarius individuals. Rahu in the 2nd house will make it difficult to accumulate wealth, while Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 8th house could bring unexpected income at the beginning of the month, possibly from hidden sources. Venus in the 9th house might tempt you to indulge in luxury purchases, including vehicles, which could lead to significant expenses. It's important to avoid extravagance during this period. Although spending on comforts will bring short-term joy, you should focus on managing your finances wisely. In the latter half of the month, expenses may reduce slightly, but income will not meet expectations, making it essential to be prudent in financial matters. Avoid investing in high-risk ventures, particularly in the stock market, during the first half of the month, as losses are likely. In love matters, the first half of the month may bring dissatisfaction and misunderstandings. With Mercury, the ruler of the 5th house, in a combust state in the 8th house and Mars in the 5th house, tensions may arise in romantic relationships. You and your partner may find yourselves focusing on each other's flaws, leading to conflicts. However, Venus's placement in its own sign will help maintain some affection between you. After October 10th, when Mercury moves into the 9th house, the emotional atmosphere will improve, and love will begin to flourish again. Mars's transit out of the 5th house on October 20th will further stabilize your romantic relationships, bringing maturity and understanding. In the second half of the month, your bond with your partner will deepen, and you'll spend more quality time together. For married couples, October presents some challenges, particularly in the early weeks. Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 7th house, along with the Sun in the 8th house, may lead to disagreements with your spouse or in-laws. Miscommunication could escalate tensions, so it's important to remain calm and patient. Health concerns may also affect your spouse, so be attentive to their well-being. The situation will improve in the second half of the month, but it's crucial to handle the relationship with care and understanding throughout the month. Family life may experience some strain in October, largely due to Rahu's position in the 2nd house, causing a lack of harmony. Jupiter's retrograde movement in the 4th house could exacerbate real estate issues or disputes over family property. Misunderstandings may arise, and tensions could increase. Nevertheless, your diplomatic communication skills will help you resolve conflicts and bring peace to the household. Jupiter's influence and Venus's favorable position in your 10th house from October 13th indicate the possibility of acquiring property or a vehicle, which will bring happiness to the family. However, your siblings might face challenges throughout the month due to the combined influence of Mars and retrograde Saturn. Be prepared to offer them support during difficult times, as family unity will be vital in overcoming these hurdles. Overall, October 2024 will be a challenging month for Aquarius individuals, but with caution, perseverance, and strategic planning, you will navigate these difficulties successfully. Whether in health, career, finances, or relationships, the first half of the month will demand patience, while the second half offers opportunities for improvement and growth. Stay mindful of your health, manage finances prudently, and foster understanding in relationships to make the most of this transformative month. For Pisces, October 2024 presents a month filled with fluctuations and challenges, especially in the realms of finance, health, and relationships. While you'll need to exercise caution and patience, there are opportunities for growth, especially if you navigate the month with careful planning and self-awareness. October will bring moderate results on the career front for Pisces. Jupiter, the ruler of your 10th house, will remain in your 3rd house and turn retrograde from October 9th. The retrograde motion of Jupiter suggests that maintaining harmonious relationships with your colleagues will be crucial to your success. Good behavior and cooperation from your coworkers can help mitigate some of the difficulties posed by Jupiter's retrograde state. You will be able to improve your work performance, but it will require effort and diligence. Mars, situated in the 4th house, will cast its gaze on your 10th house, making you determined and combative in your job. This energy will help you confront work challenges head-on. Meanwhile, the Sun, the ruler of your 6th house, will initially sit in the 7th house, moving into the 8th house later in the month. This transition indicates that you may encounter tough situations at work, but you will eventually overcome them through hard work and persistence. By maintaining focus, you can ensure steady performance throughout the month and position yourself well in your job. For business people, however, the month is more complex. With Rahu in the 1st house and Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in the 7th house, alongside the influence of Mars and Jupiter, confusion will prevail in decision-making. As a result, you may find it difficult to make the right business moves early in the month. It is advisable to avoid any major business decisions during this period and to consult experts for guidance. After Mercury moves to the 8th house on October 10th, followed by the Sun on October 17th, conditions will improve somewhat. However, you'll still need to tread carefully. The second half of the month brings better prospects but continues to demand caution in avoiding big risks. Postponing major decisions until the following month could lead to better outcomes. Financially, October will be challenging for Pisces individuals. Retrograde Saturn will remain in your 12th house throughout the month, contributing to uncontrolled spending. The Sun and Mercury's presence in your 8th house during the second half of the month, along with Venus's influence in the first half, will further exacerbate financial strain. These planetary alignments suggest that even though your income will be steady, excessive and unnecessary expenditures will be a source of concern. To To avoid falling into financial trouble, it is important to focus on budgeting from the beginning of the month. Avoid luxury purchases and impulsive spending to keep your financial situation under control. Be especially cautious with financial risks in business. Investing or taking loans could lead to loss rather than gain. By managing your money wisely, you can minimize financial stress and better navigate this challenging period. In matters of love, the beginning of the month looks promising for those in relationships. You'll feel deeply committed to your partner and will work hard to strengthen your bond. However, while your efforts will be well-intentioned, there may be times when they don't yield the desired results, leading to disappointment. Open communication is key. Be honest with your partner and ensure that there is clarity between the two of you. This will help prevent misunderstandings from derailing your relationship. For married couples, October brings more difficulties. The multiplanetary influence on the 7th house early in the month will strain marital harmony. These influences could cause arguments or tensions within the marriage, especially regarding behavioral changes in your spouse. Patience and open dialogue are essential to resolving these issues. If you notice any changes in your partner's behavior, approach them calmly and discuss the challenges you're both facing. While the Sun and Mercury's movement to the 8th house in the second half of the month may alleviate some of these tensions, you'll still need to be vigilant in maintaining peace and understanding in your marriage. On the family front, October is likely to be a positive month, though some caution is advised. Mars, the ruler of your second house, will remain in your 4th house at the beginning of the month, suggesting a need for care and communication. Retrograde Saturn's aspect on the second house means that impulsive or harsh words could disturb the peace within your family. Avoid getting involved in disputes unnecessarily and focus on fostering harmony. Real estate matters could also come to the forefront, with potential debates over property or home-related decisions. Your mother's health might require attention, so be vigilant about her well-being. Despite these challenges, the month will be characterized by a strong bond with siblings. Their support will strengthen you, providing emotional encouragement and mutual affection to help you navigate any family issues. Health is an area where Pisces individuals need to exercise significant caution in October. The transits may lead to a sense of carelessness about health, making you more susceptible to health problems. Retrograde Saturn in your 12th house could cause physical discomforts, such as foot injuries or sprains, and you may also experience issues with your eyes. As the Sun and Mercury move into your 8th house in the second half of the month, these health issues could become more pronounced, requiring immediate attention. To mitigate health problems, focus on preventive care. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and early medical intervention for any arising issues will be key to maintaining your well-being. If any health issue worsens, don't hesitate to seek professional advice. Overall, October 2024 will be a month that requires careful attention to multiple areas of life for Pisces individuals. Career prospects will be moderate, with steady progress achievable through good relationships at work. Financially, the month will be challenging, demanding prudent management of expenses. Love and relationships will present their share of hurdles, especially for married couples, but open communication will help smooth over conflicts. Family dynamics will largely be positive, though sensitive communication is crucial, and health requires vigilance throughout the month. By staying cautious, maintaining focus, and avoiding impulsive decisions, Pisces individuals can navigate the complexities of October successfully. As we wrap up this transit episode, remember that these insights are based on Sidereal or Vedic Astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. If you'd like more personalized predictions for their specific zodiac sign or have any questions about their astrological chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more astrological updates. If they found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrology insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so they never miss an update. Thank they once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with they in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.